This video is about Supergirl, a DC Comics female superhero, and compares how she looked in her 1982 to 1984 comic book series versus how she looks in her new 2025 series. The covers are presented in chronological order. As the covers go by, information is presented about each series plus origin information, but is not intended to correspond to the specific cover being shown. Notable features of Supergirl's 1982 to 1984 appearance are her stylish big hair and super short skirt. The 1982 series starts off with Supergirl as Linda Danvers moving to Chicago to begin a new life as a student at Lakeshore University. She gets a new home there and makes new friends and also meets a new villain called Psy. Supergirl's 2025 appearance was created by phenomenal comic book artist Stanley Artgerm, who wanted to create something fresh while keeping the key elements intact. Lau adopted the theme of sporty and fun, but packs a punch, and incorporated those elements in the costume. Lau also made changes to the chest symbol to give it a more dynamic spin. The new 2025 series was released May 14, 2025, and is written and illustrated by Sophie Campbell. Campbell is taking Supergirl in a new direction among familiar surroundings as she gets back to her roots in the town of Midvale. But returning to her hometown after so many years away already presents some challenges. There's already a Supergirl there, protecting the town and saving the day. Supergirl made her first appearance in Action Comics number 252 in 1959 and was created by writer Otto Binder and artist Al Plastino. Created as a female counterpart to Superman, Supergirl, also known as Kara Zor-El, shares his superpowers and vulnerability to kryptonite. The reaction to Supergirl's first appearance was tremendous, with thousands of positive letters pouring into DC Comics. I will now review one version of Supergirl's origin and history. Supergirl, like her cousin Superman, is a Kryptonian. Supergirl is a survivor of Argo City, which had survived the explosion of the planet Krypton and drifted through space. The city had been covered by a plastic dome for weather moderation devised by Zor-El, a climatologist and engineer, and also the younger brother of Superman's father, Jor-El. The dome held together a large chunk of landmass under the city as it drifted through space in the general direction of Earth's solar system. However, the bottommost layers of bedrock were affected by the explosion of Krypton and slowly and steadily turned into green kryptonite, which can kill Kryptonians. Using raw deposits and refined materials at hand, the residents of Argo City laid down a ground shield of lead foil to protect them from the developing green kryptonite. Zor-El created a makeshift propulsion system to try to accelerate the city's approach to the Earth's solar system. During the roughly 30 years Argo City traveled through space, Zor-El met and married Allura, daughter of NZ, who then gave birth to their daughter, Kara, who was blonde like her parents and later becomes Supergirl. Before the propulsion system was able to steer the city towards Earth, a deranged citizen named Jerem, who was suffering from survival guilt, damaged the exhaust, veering Argo towards a swarm of meteoroids that crashed into the underside of the landmass on which it rested. As the inhabitants of Argo were being killed by the green kryptonite radiation released from the meteorites shredding the lead barrier, the adolescent Kara was sent to Earth in a rocket to be raised by her cousin Kal-El, also known as Clark Kent and as Superman. To ensure that she would be recognized by Superman, Kara's parents gave her a uniform that was similar to Superman's uniform. On Earth, she gains powers identical to those of Superman and adopts the secret identity of Linda Lee, a resident of Midvale Orphanage. Later, she is both adopted and known as Linda Danvers and gradually functions as Supergirl. She conceals her blonde hair beneath a brunette wig and functions as Supergirl only in secret at Superman's request until she can gain sufficient control of her powers and the wisdom to use them properly. She attends high school, graduates from college, changes careers several times, holding jobs in student counseling, news reporting, and acting on a TV soap opera, and has many boyfriends, but places her super activities first. There was a Supergirl movie in 1984 with Helen Slater starring as Supergirl, and Sasha Calle played Supergirl in the 2023 The Flash movie. Supergirl has also been on TV, notably with Laura Vandervoort playing her in the Supergirl TV show that started in 2015. Millie Alcock has been cast in the movie role of Supergirl and is set to debut in the upcoming Superman movie before her solo standalone movie set in the DC Universe, which is to derive significantly from the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow 2021 to 2022 miniseries by writer Tom King and artist Bilquis Evely. In regards to the future of Supergirl, do you have any plot ideas for her in comic books, TV shows, or movies? Are there any other characters that you want Supergirl to be involved with, such as Batgirl, the Cassandra Cain version, Batgirl, the Barbara Gordon version, Big Barda, Black Canary, Flash, Harley Quinn, Huntress, Power Girl, Starfire, Superman, Wonder Woman, or Zatanna? Are there any enemies that you want Supergirl to confront? More videos like this one, short and longer, can be viewed at the Comic Excitement Convention Female Superhero Hero playlist. Please like, comment, subscribe, and click the notifications bell.